I'm gonna take the Raiders over the Panthers. Cause yeah, Bryce Young, buddy. I don't know, man.
That's gonna
I'm
be
a
a high school showdown.
hey,
Man, bro.
hey, that's high school showdown is hilarious. I 100% agree. Hey man, welcome back to another episode, fifth quarter of the pod, man. It's Dennis.
I'm in.
Hey man, we got so much good stuff to talk to y'all about, man. This episode, we packed in a lot of information. It's gonna be exciting, man. It's gonna be fun. We want to say thank you guys so much for all of y'all support,
For
just
sure, bro.
consistently rocking with us, man. The love that we've been getting, man, the likes, the posts, the reposts, y'all commenting when just engaging with us, man. That means a lot to us, man. It's really just, us, man, and we trying to make, our dreams come true, man. So we
Nah, for
truly, truly
real.
appreciate y'all support. Hey, make sure y'all like, follow, subscribe, comment, share, all of those lovely things,
All
man.
that mean the most to us,
For
for
real,
real.
man, and keep being a piece of the party with us, man. That's how we look at it. We're a family, man. We appreciate y'all. So we gonna jump straight into it right off the bat. We gonna talk about Uncle Shay Shay, man. Listen,
Ooh,
we can't even let this
bro.
go by without talking about Uncle Shay Shay, dog. Hey, man, sometimes,
Bro.
hey, you got to get it in when you can get it in, man. And my boy said,
Man.
why not Instagram Live, man? So
Man,
if you've
bro.
been under a rock, man, this past week, man, Shannon Sharp, Hall of Fame tight end.
Bro,
Hey,
man.
man, one of my favorite, sports media personalities was on Instagram Live clapping cheeks, man. We just gonna keep it what it was, and it went viral. A lot of the commentary that he was having in his moments with what we know as Michelle has surfaced, and everybody that heard what Unc was saying, man. But Ant and I, man, we had to tap in, and so I'm gonna just tell y'all like this. Earlier last week, man, on the nightcap show, he was getting on Ocho about being unprofessional and woo woo woo. And to me, man, I just think it's his karma, dog. I
Bro, this
think it,
hilarious, bro. This is hilarious, bro.
I think it's
Let
his
the people
karma,
know, bro,
man.
what the man was doing,
Hey,
bro.
man, listen, he was talking to Ocho like he was a toddler, man, telling him about being on time and you can't be late and blah blah blah. And he's one of those guys that seems like he's a perfectionist. So when everything around him kind of isn't as it should be, he gets frustrated. But hey, less than a week later, Mama Michelle. Michelle, hey, listen, man.
Bro, come
Man, you
on,
gotta be
bro.
more humble, man. Take it from
Bro,
me, man. Somebody that
bro.
watch Nightcap
Them
all the
pills were
time.
not working, bro. Bro.
Hey, what you
Bro, a
thinking,
quick
bro?
pumper, bro.
Man,
Man, he was in that man, he was in that thing aggressive, bro. Aggressive and quick with it, bro.
hey, man. So,
Bro picked up the camera and was like, bro, that was hilarious, bro. That's my Michelle.
that's
Bro,
hey,
that sound like a dog, bro.
man, man.
Mm,
Eh,
I'm
hey,
like,
man.
God,
You gotta
relax
get,
on,
hey,
bro.
you gotta get it where you can fit
Man,
it,
bro, that was
man.
hilarious, bro, for
So,
real.
but man, shout out to Unc, man. Like, I do want to say this, man. He has a phenomenal team around him because if you could go viral for something like that, something embarrassing or maybe something
Bro,
invasive, maybe intrusive to your space, and then 48 hours later, you got a million views on it, you got
brought
merch
him back
out,
money.
man, he
Like,
didn't turn it
that's,
into
yeah, that's
like
dope.
it became a joke. You know what I'm saying? And essentially, man, in those situations, what it did teach people, man, who hopefully Unc learned is you gotta laugh at yourself. You
You
know what I'm
got
saying?
to,
You make a
bro.
mistake, it's
He
okay.
did try to say he got hacked at first,
I
but
mean, he
man,
nervous.
that was funny,
He
bro.
was
He was like,
nervous.
man, I called my agent, I called ESPN,
I
I
apologize.
called my sister, bro, and I apologize to everybody, man.
Oh
But
man,
man, I was just being an active, healthy man.
man,
Like,
come on,
bro,
man, come
come on,
on,
dog.
He said,
Still trying to downplay it, bro.
yeah, yeah,
Simple,
man.
dog. That was funny though,
But
man.
listen, man, he turned that mess into some millions, man. So
That's my guy though, man.
can't even hate on
I
Unc,
rock with
man.
Unc,
Shout
dog.
out Unc, man. Shout out Ocho Nightcap, one of my favorite parts to subscribe
Yeah,
to,
for
man.
real,
We
bro.
just had to get that part out, man. Get our piece out, man. We
Most
gonna jump
definitely.
into the next part of this show, man. Listen, y'all know we love football. NFL is in full, go mode right now, man. But even with the season going, there's a lot of things that are happening during the week. And one thing that we caught, man, was Dak Prescott from the Dallas Cowboys has gotten paid, man. Let me give y'all the details on this deal, man. 4 years, $240 million extension with an $80 million signing bonus, which makes Dak Prescott the highest paid athlete in the
In
NFL
history.
ever. And then, cherry on top, he is the only quarterback in the NFL that will be making $60 million a year
He
annually,
he
man.
got what he wanted, bro.
Man,
He got
listen,
what he wanted. He was like, Jerry, make it happen. And I think Jerry seen that game with Shadur
yeah,
when they played what's that, Nebraska.
yeah,
And Jerry was like, nah,
I'm
scratch that,
good.
bro.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go and pay this man, bro.
yeah, man. So he was able to clear the bank
For
completely,
real.
man. And so my biggest thing, my take on that, man, is just like I understand why you paid him. You know, you have to because it's a market value thing. You know what I'm saying? If you wait a year, 60 now, maybe 62, next season. So take care of him now. Get him happy. Let him have his thing. And $60 million a year is a lot to invest in one person.
Most
But for
definitely,
me,
bro.
I feel like Dak is a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. It makes sense. Um, I probably would have negotiated a little bit less if I'm, Jerry, listen, man, I can't do 60. I give 55 and a half, 57, somewhere around that top dollar range. But Dak ain't won nothing. Dak
But
ain't won nothing. I'm not giving 60 million to somebody who can't get me to the NFC
but
championship.
but we could really say that he haven't won nothing. I mean, yeah, we could easily say that. Look at other quarterbacks who ain't won nothing. But listen, bro, Dak is a great quarterback, man. Dak is a great quarterback. I don't know what happens, in the playoffs with him, but bro, Dak is a great quarterback. The mistakes he's having in the playoffs, like they could be easily cleaned up. You know what I'm saying? So like, was he deserving of that? It's fair, yeah. Give him
Man,
that number, like, okay, because look, the market's finna get reset, bro.
yeah,
I
it's already
guarantee you.
reset. He got it right. 60
Yeah, but
million.
hey, that GOAT in Kansas City,
Hey, man,
Kansas City take care of like he don't have to ask for nothing.
nothing.
We're gonna give it to you. So Jerry Jones know, like, okay, hey, this market is about to reset
Hmm.
again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like I said, it's fair. 60 million. He stood on it. Jerry gave it to him. He wouldn't change his number. So, hey, man, shout out to that boy. Hey, it's fair.
I,
80 mil guarantee, right?
80 million in a signing bonus. So
And signing
so he
bonus.
pinned the
So,
paper, 80 million for sure.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm reserved on giving Dak $60 million a year. To me, you ain't won nothing. I'm gonna keep it very frank. Like, yeah, you a great quarterback. Everybody, regular season is great. That's awesome. Like everybody except the Cowboys for the past, I want to say 2 years have had 13 win seasons, 14. Like it's beautiful in the regular season. You're also in the division with only like one good team is there with you, and that's the Philadelphia Eagles. But if we're looking at the conference, the NFC conference is not as crazy as it used to be when I was growing up. It's a lot of young talent in that conference, man. And so I feel like it's the least you can do is get into the playoffs. And once you get there, right, I just feel like the experience that Dak has, he should have been at least propelled himself to a NFC chip by now. I feel like every year for the Cowboys, and I'm furthest from a Cowboy fan, but when they be saying this year is our year, I understand what they saying.
Well,
They roster be loaded, bro.
they have
Loaded,
had a great roster the past seasons, you know what I'm saying, that make you questions on like why they not getting the job done. Like
man.
what's stopping them from getting the job done
I
at this
mean,
point?
they
Is it the coaching? Is it the quarterback? I mean,
the owner.
that's the answer.
I
You
mean,
know what I'm saying? Like,
hey,
is it at this point, like, okay, is it Mike McCarthy or is it Dak
or
Prescott?
is
You
it
know what I'm
Jerry
saying?
Jones?
But me, I don't know. It could be Mike McCarthy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
It wasn't Dan Quinn when he was over there. He in Washington right now. It wasn't him. Um, so now it's like, bro, if something don't get done this year,
yeah,
Dak not gonna be out the door. He just signed a
it just
deal.
money.
Mike McCarthy, peace out, bro.
Hey, listen, I
Thank
feel
you.
like Jerry under subliminally chose his quarterback over his coach,
Right,
which is cool because a lot of the times it be the coaches over these quarterbacks. They'll trade and cut and do all of that before they get rid of the coaches.
for
So,
sure.
hey, shout out Jerry for believing in Dak. Shout out Dak for securing the bag. Listen, man, $60 million a year, first ever quarterback. And I'm gonna just throw this out there. Hey, he black. Hey, secure the bag, man. Listen,
Man, he
because
got that bank
when I
for
was,
bro.
20 years ago, man, there was no black quarterbacks at the highest paid level
Nah,
in the NFL, man. So for him to even in that aspect, man, just change the game by revolutionizing like what it looks like or having a young black quarterbacks coming up behind him, being able to see, man, like I can be the highest paid and I can, take
Right.
care of my family and
Right.
generations after that, man. So shout
Right.
out Dak,
And
man, securing the
also,
bag.
just proving to people to stand on your worth. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? If
yeah,
you feel like you worth anything of what you believe in, stand on that
yeah.
and make them get it done. If they
Hey,
can't get it done, hey, next man up. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, shout out to Dak.
shout out Dak,
You
man.
deserve it from my end, bro. Congrats, dog.
Not me, not me. Hey, so we gonna jump into a quick little segment and talk about some of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL. Since Dak just got the bag, Dak just secured the bag. We gonna now talk about some of these quarterbacks now, man, that are getting astronomical money, dog. So number one on this list, as we all know, is Dak Prescott, man. Like Dak is again, we just said it, secured a $60 million yearly bag, dog. Like I can't understand, why Jerry would fold like that, but I get it, man. But we're gonna just run down a list of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL. So y'all bear with us, man. Number one, we got Dak Prescott, $60 million. You got Joe Burrow, $55 million. You got Jordan Love at 55 million. Trevor Lawrence, come on, dog. When I saw that deal, man, listen, he's at 55 million. Then you got Tua. Hey man, prayers up for Tua, man. Hope you recover, man. You got to make a decision that's best for you, Tua, dog. Tua's at 53-1,
I'm still questioning that.
and then you got Jared Goff at 53. So we just going everybody else is kind of in that realm. But I want to make this very clear. Josh Allen is making $43 million as a top five quarterback in the NFL. Patrick Mahomes is making $45 million as the best quarterback in the NFL. Then you have Kyler Murray, who is making more than Patrick Mahomes at 46. Again, we can debate this all day, but I just wanted to give y'all some numbers and some information on why I believe it's ridiculous that Dak is making 60 million and Josh Allen, who is obviously better than Dak Prescott, is making 43 million. So as Ed said, when this market reset, hey, Josh Allen gonna want 65.
Nah, for real.
Hey,
70. Might want 70,
and I saw
bro.
I saw something this week, man. I was reading about Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes said he's not even tripping. Like he's not worried about making the most money because his job is to keep a very good team around him. He said that he wants Travis Kelce to be able to be his tight end until Travis says he don't want to play anymore. He wants his receivers or his running back to be his running back and his line to be his line and his defense to be his defense until they cannot do it anymore. So the selflessness and the leader of the number one person, number one player in the NFL telling
Right.
y'all, listen, I'll take my little 45 million because when it's time for me to restructure, you know what you can do? You can give me 55. I'll just take a $10 million raise, keep me under market value so that I'm always profitable for one, but also my team can always eat as well, bro.
Yeah,
So
for real.
what you think about that, bro? Patrick
Man,
Mahomes?
bro, I think, like, okay, of course, Pat Mahomes, he took a page out of Tom Brady book, right? The way Tom Brady was winning, he supposed to have been the highest paid player
Man,
ever. You
ever.
know what I'm saying? Clearly. But
Man.
he took a page out of Tom Brady's book, you know what I'm saying? Not to be selfish, you know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Hey, I understand. Yeah, I need to make money, but I also need to win as well. You know what I'm saying?
come on, man. So it's about.
I'm making life-changing money already, right? How can I keep winning? How can I keep the core together? You know what I'm saying? He knew the importance of keeping Chris Jones
Mm,
on a team. He know the
oh,
importance of keeping Travis Kelce on the team.
absolutely.
He know the importance of keeping these core guys together to keep winning. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? All these guys are um important pieces to the team.
mm,
So like I said, Pat Mahomes, he's just not selfish with it. And that's what, separates him
man,
from the other QBs, and that's why he has so much success
yeah.
in this game. But you have some players, quarterbacks for instance, you know what I'm saying, they want to win
Mm,
and be the highest paid player, and have a great team around them.
and it don't
You
work
have to
like that.
pick your poison.
Yeah, man.
You have to understand, okay, it doesn't work like that,
Hmm.
like you just said, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
And then I
hey,
also think about, not to keep beating a dead horse, but Dak took 60 million. How much money does that take from Michael Parsons? who's coming up for a deal. And the
Exactly.
way that Chris Jones, you know what I'm saying,
That's
just inked a
true.
crazy deal. Like the market is set in all positions. So if we're saying that Micah is a top 5 edge or a top 5 linebacker, whatever he wants to get paid at, they're making 35 million a year. Like everybody wants to be the highest non-quarterback, paid athlete. So you got, JJ, Justin Jefferson making $35 million as a wide receiver. Well, who's to say that Micah not gonna want, 38? You know what
Yeah,
I'm
for
saying? To
sure.
rush their edge and get them sacks and them TFLs. Like, can you afford a pay salary or a salary where you got two guys making $100 million just themselves? Not to mention CD got 34 million.
Yeah.
So you got CD making 34, you got Dak making 60. What's left for Micah? Does Micah then go into these long-term negotiations or these long-term holdouts because he's trying to get the bag?
And you got Martin. He want a
Come on, man.
extension after every season because he
Man.
just feel like he's the best of the best, which he is. So
So,
I mean, hey man, it's tough. Then you got Bland coming up. You got all those guys coming up.
yeah,
So man, it's gonna be
it's a
tricky on
lot.
how they get
Handle
this
that.
done, handle it.
Hmm.
But yeah, shout out Pat Mahomes. You
Man,
know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
Selflessness, man.
That's how you keep being successful. You
Yeah,
know,
leadership, man. So we're gonna jump into another little segment, man, that we talked about this week. We want to look at some of the young quarterbacks, man, making their first NFL debuts. We got, of course, the number 1 overall pick for the Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams played his first game this week. Caleb didn't really impress me, man. I think he's dependent a lot upon his USC ability, and that's not how the NFL works, man. I feel like the scrambling and not being able to get through your reads, you got 3 studs at receiver, and to only be able to throw 90 something yards, 93 yards. I think in your rookie debut, you showed people a lot of things. You showed some athleticism. He did run the ball, and get out of some different sacks and stuff like that. But I also think that he showed the lack of maturity of a young quarterback, which is fine. He's young. He's young in NFL terms as far as he's a rookie. But I think that some things that he could clean up, man, is being able to trust your offensive line. A lot of times rookies want to do it themselves. They feel like they got to be the guy, especially being the number 1 overall pick. That hype and that pressure that comes with, hey, we need you to win now. It's astronomical. Like Ant said last week, man, everybody can't be CJ Stroud. You can't come out of the gate being excellent. You got to go through your lumps and go through your humps. But I definitely feel like Caleb can play in this league. He just has to trust himself, trust his O line, and he has to make these throws on time. When your reads are not there and your line is breaking down, it doesn't mean run and scramble. And then you're scrambling and not creating more time. You're actually putting yourself in situations where your receivers who may have won their route, you're not paying attention to that because you're already taking off or you're already trying to be a magician. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my take on Caleb Williams. But overall, man, I think he didn't, you know, he didn't put Chicago, in a bad situation. They won the game, so shout out to him getting his first dub, and being able to show like he can win in this league. But I do think he got some stuff he can clean up for sure. Yeah.
most definitely, bro. He went 14 for 29, 93 yards passing, no touchdowns, no interceptions, which is a bright spot.
Yeah.
Um, they had a total of 140 yards rushing as a team. So their offense was stale. Their
Hmm.
offense was stale. The defense won that game for him, of course,
Hmm.
with 2 touchdowns. I think Caleb Williams, bro, like you said, I wouldn't say he have to mature with his
Hmm.
game. He just have to trust his weapons.
Yeah.
You said like he had 3 studs over there. You can't forget about Cole Kmet, DeAndre Swift in the backfield,
Hmm.
and the depth behind DeAndre Swift. He have what he needs to execute,
Hmm.
and he have to do just that.
Yeah.
So I just feel like he have to make those throws. He have to move the ball downfield. You have to move the ball downfield.
Yeah.
You can't be scared to make a mistake because how you know you was gonna miss that pass if you didn't make that pass. So
Tight
you
head.
say you can't second guess yourself
Yeah.
in that type of um in that type of area of the game.
Yeah.
But I hopefully he gets better in that area. Hopefully he cleans up, the second guessing. But I think he'll be fine for sure.
And then we got Washington Commanders. They
Jayden
drafted
Daniels,
Jayden
right?
Daniels.
Jay Daniels had
Uh,
a nice game,
yeah,
man.
man.
If I was the Bears,
Yeah.
right? If I was the Bears, I would have went Jayden Daniels #1 overall pick
What?
over Caleb. Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Yes. You talking about a Heisman winner coming from the SEC of the collegiate level, bro.
Mhm.
Like, yes, that is the hardest conference in college, bro. Yes.
But Caleb was magical
I
at USC,
understand
bro.
that,
And
bro.
Caleb,
I understand that, bro.
man,
But
nah, I would have definitely. I think the Bears made a great decision. I think Washington made a great decision though, because I
yeah,
don't think Washington was
Washington
so.
won.
I don't
Yeah,
think
of course they
Washington was
won.
sold
Of course they
on
made a
Caleb.
great decision. They
Yeah,
won. They won a draft with that pick.
yeah,
But we'll see later on down the
yeah.
line with that. But yeah, that's just me. I would have picked Jayden Daniels,
Mhm.
if I was the Bears with the #1 overall pick. Jayden Daniels, he had 17 for 24 passing, 184 passing yards.
Not bad.
No TDs, no interceptions. He had 16 carries for 88 yards rushing, two rushing TDs. He scored. He was more efficient with his offense with lesser weapons.
Yeah, I did see Dan Quinn talking about that they would love to see him be a pass first quarterback, that the offense is designed for him to pass the ball. He did not have 16 designed runs in the game plan, but he had to do what he had to do to win the game. Shout out to Jayden. I ain't gonna lie, man, Buddy Frail, he got a very slim build.
Right.
I would, I think he protected himself
But they
very
lost the
well.
game. They
Yeah,
lost the game.
well, I mean, I think he protected himself very well as far as running the ball. He wasn't
Most
putting himself in
definitely.
harm's way.
Most
And
definitely.
he got a stride, boy, Buddy Style. You know, he reminds me of, and I know the world may hate me for this, but he reminds me a lot of Colin Kaepernick, man, as far as his ability to read when it's time to run, and then when he's in the open field, that stride, just the gazelle, like you ain't gonna catch it. You look like you got an angle, but I'm taking one step for me is three steps for you. So I feel like Jayden has a lot, of potential. I personally believe he's gonna win Offensive Rookie of the Year. I
Most
also
definitely.
think that he's in a situation where a lot of people aren't paying a lot of attention. Nobody's watching Commanders games every single day. You know what I'm saying? Like Caleb is the number overall pick, so that just brings hype to Chicago. But nobody's really paying attention to Jayden in Washington because they're not expected to do anything. You know what I'm saying? But for him, again, if he allows the game to slow down for him, and again protect himself, I understand what Dan Quinn said about, hey man, we don't want him to be a rushing quarterback, but at the same time, if I'm trying to get this dub, bro, and I got to go out here and rush the ball 15 times, for 80 yards or 16 for 80, whatever he did, like nobody tells Lamar, not to run the ball and not to win the game. So why would we come in here and put, training wheels on Jayden Daniels, man? Do your thing, man. Shout out to Jayden Daniels,
I mean,
man.
then of course, bro, I think it was just him just trying to keep the ball on the field, trying to
Absolutely.
keep the chains moving.
Yes,
I
man.
don't think his receiver was causing too much separation.
Mm-hmm.
Terry McLaurin, he had two receptions for 17 yards.
Mm.
He need to get more involved. He's
Yeah.
their #1 weapon, of
Mm-hmm.
course. So want to see him. I think that leading receiver in yards was Austin Eckler. So
Okay.
I don't know if that was designed for him to get those receptions. It
Yeah.
could have been checked down, but who knows? But I mean, hey, Jay Daniels played a better game than Caleb
Yeah,
Williams,
for sure.
and I just feel like Jay Daniels will have an overall better season than Caleb
I
Williams, if
believe
you
that.
ask me.
I believe that.
But it's crazy because Caleb Williams have what he needs,
Mm-hmm.
right? Both of their lines not great, but Caleb Williams have what he needs to get the ball out quick. Jay Daniels really don't have that much
Yeah.
to use
Yeah.
as Caleb Williams does, but
We'll see, man.
we'll
Hey,
see.
that's
Shout out
something.
to those guys. Y'all
Nah, for
didn't turn the
sure.
ball over. Y'all played clean football at the
Yep.
end of the day. That's what matters the most. That's what keeps your team on the positive side. And yeah, shout out to y'all
Yeah.
boys.
So, hey man, we gonna transition, man. So this is our first time on fifth quarter of the pod where we integrating a little bit of culture inside of our episodes, man. We usually be sports, man, and sometimes we know that that can be something that again can become stale. I like the word Ant used earlier. It can become very stale when every time y'all tap in with us or log in with us, it's just sports. So we want to talk to y'all a little bit about the Super Bowl halftime selection, man. Listen, we got Kendrick Lamar announced last Sunday at when the season started that he will be performing at the 2025 NFL Super Bowl in New Orleans, Louisiana. Now, I'm going to ask y'all a question and take your time and answer this. When you hear New Orleans, Louisiana at halftime, who would you have chose, or who do you think? What comes to mind when I hear New Orleans, Louisiana, and halftime performance? I'm gonna take a second and think about that.
Man, that's crazy, bro.
I know where I went. I don't know where y'all went, but it's none other
That's crazy,
than
bro.
Tunchi, Weezy F, or
Man.
Lil Wayne, whatever,
And
Louisianimal,
then the
whatever you want to
whole
call
crew
them.
is available at this moment. The whole crew is available, man.
Man, I don't know
You
how I
got
feel.
BG and all them other
Yeah,
guys. They
man.
available,
I
bro.
don't know
Like
how I feel
I
about
didn't
that.
it just didn't make sense to me,
Yeah.
which Kendrick is a great artist, you know
Don't
what I'm
give me,
saying?
yeah,
Not
for
taking
sure.
nothing. It's really not his fault.
Yeah.
He was selected. Who gonna turn it down? You know
And he
what I'm
also has
saying?
the biggest song of the year. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a Drake guy. I don't care. We can get into that. I'm a Drake guy. I feel like, that song, they not like us. Like
I
it,
think he go perform it. You think
I
so?
mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I would. I
If he has
would.
the chance to perform it,
I would.
perform it. Keep putting Drake in the dirt,
I
bro. Keep
would,
on
man.
putting Drake in the
Hey,
dirt,
listen,
man.
hold on, man. Hold on. So hold on.
Hey
So
man,
about
hey
this Drake
man.
in the dirt. Hold on, man.
Keep putting Drake in the dirt. If you have the opportunity to
That's
do it, bro.
crazy.
Keep putting Drake in the
Drake
dirt.
hate is a real
Cause
thing.
man, Drake knew not to respond back to
Drake
that,
hate
bro.
is a real thing.
Man,
Drake was,
bro.
man, first of all right, that's a whole nother,
Man, yeah,
listen,
exactly.
Kendrick,
Come on,
Super
yeah.
Bowl, what y'all think, man? Comment down below. Do y'all think Kendrick Lamar should have been the guy that was chosen to perform in Lil Wayne's hometown of New Orleans, Louisiana? Lil Wayne is a GOAT, man. It ain't nothing I would have loved more, man, than for him to
Man,
receive his
that would have been
flowers.
for the
The
culture,
Super
bro.
Bowl performance, man, is essentially like, hey, we're gonna take an artist who's necessary of this recognition, and we're gonna give you the biggest platform for 30 minutes where everybody's watching. When Usher
Man,
performed last year, that boy had everybody locked in. I
that
know
was
my mama
crazy.
and my sister, me too. I'm at the TV like, hey, turn up.
Nah, for
So
real.
having Wayne, could y'all imagine a Millie performed
Man, that
in
would have been
Louisiana, New
crazy,
Orleans at
man.
the
In his
halftime?
hometown,
Man,
man.
bro, could y'all imagine what's some other Lil
Cause a
Wayne's?
few years ago, when they had the Super Bowl in LA, they
Yeah,
had Snoop Dogg and all those guys
yeah,
performing. That was for the culture, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Why we can't keep that culture going?
I
A
don't
lot
know.
of people saying, like Cameron and Mace was saying, it's something personal going on,
Could
which
be,
with the, that's crazy, bro.
could
Like
be.
that's crazy. Like I
I
hope it's not because like that's that's not that's not the way to
yeah.
go. I hope Jay-Z not doing that.
Ah,
That'll be so messed up for real.
yeah.
Wayne said he felt let down.
Yeah, he said
He
he
was
was
so
hurt, man.
disappointed
He said that he was mentally preparing to
himself.
be chosen.
Yes,
Like, how can you imagine putting yourself in a space? You get your team together,
yes,
you get Nikki together, Nikki,
yes,
Dre, whoever you was gonna bring him. Like, hey,
yes.
listen, when we Hot Boys, Cash Money Records, like I'm getting everybody together. Like, listen, there's no way they wouldn't
I'm
choose me.
pre-prepping
You know
myself
what I'm
for this
saying? There's no
opportunity
way they wouldn't choose
just to
me.
say no, bro. You not coming. Like you not gonna
Yeah,
perform.
and
Like
I feel like Kendrick. Hey, man, do right and bring Wayne out, dog. Listen, I know you and Drake got y'all little quarrels and whatever is going on. You gotta do this for the culture. Show that the beef it may be subsided or whatever the case may be. Put that to the side for this particular moment and bring that man out. Just let him get a couple of his just greatest hits of all time. Let him get those off so that the city can actually embrace and give this man the platform that he's
man,
extremely deserving of. Wayne don't even
that
be on
Wayne would have
stage
been
like that, bro. So
crazy, man. That Wayne. I want to know as to why he
yeah,
wasn't
I do
picked.
too.
That question is still
Yeah.
on the
And
limb,
what if
but why he wasn't picked? Like what stopped it? Like
and
what went wrong? What I don't know, but
and then listen,
that's
and think
crazy.
about this, bro. What if Kendrick is performing, but because these people in New Orleans know this ain't who they wanted, what if the reception ain't what everybody think it's gonna be? He get on stage and he drop that not like us, and then everybody just like, all right, bro, that we heard that you killed us in the summer with that. This is February now, so we talking September, October, November, December, Jan. We talking 6 months later. You gonna perform? I mean, I get it, but
But
if
I
that's
mean, everybody in the Super Bowl always perform like
but Kendrick got
throwbacks
hits
with the
from
Woo.
years ago. He
Yeah,
got so many different songs that he could
I
perform.
think man, Wayne would have just been
I
crazy,
think
man.
Wayne would have been the
Oh
better
my God,
option.
bro.
Just giving
I
that man his fly. He at home, man.
That's crazy, bro. A one in a lifetime. Like no telling when it's gonna be back in
Man,
New Orleans. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
true as
So
well,
it's like,
man.
wow, like just give this man an
I
opportunity
mean,
while he's here, bro.
I feel
Like,
like the NFL struck out on this one. It was
yeah,
an
for
easy
sure,
decision,
for
and I think
sure.
that they was trying to be so we gonna keep everybody guessing. It should have just been a undeniable question of
Yeah,
like who
most
is gonna
definitely.
be to have one.
Unpredicted. Like, I mean, it's like,
That's
hey,
tough.
we know Wayne gonna be there.
Hey,
Everybody was rooting for it,
come
bro.
on,
You
man.
had so many people from different
I was
cities
ready.
rooting for it. I was rooting for it. I
Hey.
would have been like, yeah, like bring that, you know what I'm saying? But hey, man, Wayne, you still that guy,
You
man.
did.
You still that
Hey,
guy.
listen, man. That's sad, man. Listen, shout out Wayne, man. Hey, my favorite artist all time, man. Listen, I'm bumping Wayne when I get in the car, man.
Nah, for
It made me
real,
sad,
man.
man.
Which one
Wayne, you
you
should have been
listening
there.
to?
What? Who? I mean,
What you listening
man. Listen, bro. I go all the way back. Dedication to. He could have
to?
performed Cannon. Just man,
My favorite one right
man,
now, Let It All Work Out, man.
man,
That one, he smashed that
man.
one.
Wayne should have just.
I'm a jam that
You
one
see,
out
man,
when I
listen,
get in the
now I'm
car
ready to
for
go
real.
jam some Wayne, man. Listen, we're gonna shift to the power forward, man. We want to talk to y'all a little bit about something a little bit more serious, man, that's happened this past week. Tyreek Hill, man, wide receiver for the Miami Dolphins, was on his way to the stadium and was pulled over and detained, you know what I'm saying, by Miami PD.
That
They
was
did
so
my boy
messed
so
up,
bad,
bro.
man.
Man,
And I
dog.
get it. And I watched the video. If you haven't watched the video, go watch a couple of the clips that from the body cam from the police officers. Not one time did that man say, "Y'all know who I am. Y'all know who I am. Y'all know what I do." He didn't do none of that. He complied.
Yeah.
He got out. I do feel like the police be tweaking, man, when they get somebody of his caliber. Like, oh, we got a celebrity, bro. Hey, because he
Bro,
driving
man.
a $500,000 McLaren down, a normal.
Bro.
I mean, that's probably normal to see in Miami, but when it's blacked out, whatever, somebody in there important. Because I ain't driving no, I ain't driving no McLaren. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the police saw him. They can't say they don't know who he is. But that one officer that was doing all that chit chat, man, them be the dudes, man. They be hiding behind that badge, man. They be letting that
Man.
badge talk. Like the badge turns them into somebody else.
Nah,
Like
for
he
sure.
probably Eduardo at home, but he put that badge on. He think he Eddie. Hey man, hey, Tyreek handled
Nah,
that
for real,
very well.
man. That
He
was
he
hilarious.
was not disrespectful. They put him in handcuffs. He didn't. I didn't see no resistance. I didn't see him do anything that would require him to be drug out, and you know what I'm saying, and all the extra stuff that they do.
Right.
Again, I think it's the ego of the police, saying, "Hey man,
Most
we got
definitely.
Tyreek. We gonna make an example out of him because if everybody see us handle him like that, then there's no way that anybody else would try to, you know what I'm saying, run over us or disrespect us." And what you
Yeah.
think about that, bro?
Man, bro, it was crazy. The, they just use so much unnecessary force. Like,
Agreed.
you don't have to jump on a man just because he won't sit down.
Come
You know
on,
what I'm
man.
saying? You don't have. It was a lot of things they didn't have to do. Like, okay, you get him out the car. The first thing you do is throw him to the ground.
Come on, man. Unnecessary.
Throw him to the ground. He wasn't trying to run.
Because if he
He wasn't
did,
trying to. All he was doing was questioning you guys on why y'all doing this.
mm-hmm.
Why y'all? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like banging on the man window. Like
yeah,
that was just so unnecessary. So it's like, yeah, you could see like it was very much hating activity going
yeah.
on
I
within that.
I can agree with that. And like,
Then you like they even attacked Jonu Smith.
mm,
What's the other guy name? Uh,
Calais Campbell.
Calais
Yeah,
Campbell,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like that was crazy. That just showed you like
Yeah,
they was in that type of feel of like, man, yeah, let's go be the bad guys
that's what I'm
today.
saying. Yeah,
Let's go be the bad guys to the good people
yeah.
today. So
And then I
that
also,
was
like I say,
crazy,
man, I
man.
think it's just a profiling thing. You see who you got, and you say, let's turn it up a notch. Because if we can get him, we can get anybody. And I think that as a police officer, man, your job is to protect and serve. Make sure your community is safe.
It's
But
safe.
then you're doing things like this, and don't mind being recorded because they be having that cam on, bro.
Yeah,
But they did punch him, they did hit on him, they did a lot of unnecessary things, man, for somebody I feel was complying. Like, yeah, he may have resisted a little bit. It's uncomfortable. Like,
I
man,
don't think he resisted at
I don't
all.
think. I mean, he probably wasn't just like easily like when he was
He was just telling them like,
yeah
take it easy.
so
Like
when he
he was
got to the
like, he wasn't tripping on
yeah
about, okay, y'all gonna take me to jail, take me to jail.
yeah
Y'all
yeah
gonna
yeah
write me a ticket, give me a ticket.
yeah
If y'all want to put me in handcuffs, okay, put me in handcuffs.
yeah
But just tone it down on the aggressiveness.
yeah yeah
And that's what they didn't do,
yeah
which is crazy, so messed up.
yeah
Like I got disgusted
yeah.
seeing it. Like it was
It
it
was
was
it
it
was
was
tough to watch
it was
that too,
messed
man,
up for
because
real,
again,
bro.
it kind of goes back to that police brutality among the black
Yeah.
people. You know what I'm saying? What if that was a white wide receiver? they got pulled over, similar car, similar situation, would they have been as aggressive? Would they been because a lot of times a lot of people just pay attention to the physical aggression,
Yeah.
but I also pay attention to that verbal, that verbal aggression, man. The way you talking to people when you feel you have much more authority than them. In my eyes, man, that just kind of shows your weakness. Like, hey, yeah, you are a police officer. Yes, I am supposed to respect what you're saying and listen to what you're saying. But when you talk to me as if I'm stupid or incoherent or I don't know what I'm doing, then it's like, are you only doing that because of that badge?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Most
So I
definitely.
looked at it like that, man. Shout out Tyreek, man. He handled it very well. I hope that he comes and puts something together, man, for them people in Miami, the Miami Gardens area with some
Cause I heard
police
the
brutality and all
police
that.
who did it, bro. I heard
They
the
fired
police
him.
who did it
Administrative leave is what they called it.
administrative leave, but he brought him back.
Yeah,
They said they didn't find any
yeah.
wrongdoing.
So,
That Tyreek Hill was very uncooperative.
oh
Like,
man,
come on,
that's crazy.
stop it, bro. Like,
That's
come
crazy.
on now. Like, you know, that man was not uncooperative. Like,
Yeah.
you got to stop
But I
that.
also saw that the guy that did all of the detaining and all the
He
yelling that
had
they,
future.
yeah, he had some past stuff
Yeah,
going
he had
on
some
with
past
other
stuff for
complaints and
sure.
stuff like that.
And
So
I'm pretty much sure
yeah,
right after that arrest, he had future
yeah,
things going on with other people.
he's
So
feeling himself like, yeah,
other people don't have the platform
say, yeah,
to expose that.
yeah,
So Tyreek Hill have the platform to expose that,
yeah,
and that brought attention to that one officer.
yeah,
And
man,
they looked up the records on him, and
yeah.
he had past
So
previous
police officers,
like
police
that's
department just
fucked
got to
up.
do a better job hiring high quality police officers, people who actually want to use their badge for better. That's how I look at it, man. So shout out Tyreek, man. You handled it very well. We got your back, bro. We in your corner. We feel like just maybe it could be because we are who we are, man. We don't feel like you did anything worth receiving what you got from it. Way to handle it, man. Way to show people that not all black people be restraining and we be refusing and we want to beat up the police and all that stuff, be disrespectful to law enforcement because that's not what you did, man. So shout out to you for making us see and giving us an opportunity to be viewed in a different light, man, because
Yeah,
they love to
most
make
definitely,
monsters out of us, man.
most definitely,
Listen,
dog.
we're going to talk some football now, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. We're going to jump into some football. Hey, our Texans, 1-0, looking good. Hey, man.
What the boy Diggs did,
Hey. Come on,
man.
man.
Hey,
Hey,
man.
we gonna be the Reppin' Texans segment this week. It's gonna be nice, man. Listen, we got some stuff to talk about. CJ looks great. He didn't play what we accustomed to seeing, but listen, he did what he had to do. He did not turn the ball over. He was a wonderful game manager. He did throw 2 tubs to my guy, Mr. Diggs himself, man. Shout out Stephon making his presence felt. He had 6 receptions for 33 yards. Tank, man, I cannot wait for Tank to be the game plan. When they walk in the building on Tuesdays and they got the little binders like, hey, we playing this team this week, Tank. Just your week. I can't wait,
Man,
dog. Cause
he's gonna unload against the Bears, man.
hey,
He's
yo,
gonna unload, and man,
it's gonna be
ooh
crazy.
man,
But shout out Nico. So Nico has in game one has
ooh
just solidified himself as wide receiver one. Steph, I love you, dog. You're gonna be a great addition to this team. You are gonna be magnificent on third down. You are gonna be the most probably targeted wide receiver throughout this year. But when it come to making them plays, give me Nico. Cause listen, man,
man,
that third down,
Nico, third and
come
11.
on, man. Knee for
Oh
Nico.
man, dog, man,
Hey,
that
man.
sideline success,
Hey,
Nico, that was the catch of the
hey,
game.
for real.
That was the throw of the year,
Yeah, man.
arguably by
Yeah.
C.J. Stroud.
Bill Belichick said that, bro. Bill
Man, bro.
Belichick said that CJ
Seriously,
made the
dog.
throw of the year thus far.
Seriously, dog.
Hey,
Cause bro,
listen,
that what he placed the ball and how Nico caught the ball, like
man.
that was like pinpoint perfect.
Hey,
That was like pinpoint perfect. Nico caught it, got the knee
got the
down,
knee down, man.
held possession of the ball,
Knee for Nico.
helped his
Hey,
composure, bro.
yeah,
Nico, shout out Nico,
yeah.
man. He went 6 receptions, 117 yards, averaging 19 yards per
Man,
catch.
that's crazy.
Automatic chain
Yeah.
mover,
Yeah, he
man,
set
for
that tempo.
real.
He set the tempo with that double coverage snag at the very beginning of the game. That was a play that they
Yes,
ran similar to last year when we
yes,
played the Colts at the end of the
yes,
season. And the first play for 75 yards,
yes.
CJ took the top off.
Yes,
I'm glad CJ didn't overthrow that. He threw it where he knew Nico could get an opportunity to go. It's a 50-50 ball.
most
You got a
definitely.
6'4", 215-pound wide receiver. Why not give him a chance? You know what I'm saying? And Nico is extremely athletic. His athleticism is very, very slept on because he, again, has one of those slimmer builds. He's not the most muscular wide receiver. He's not DK Metcalf. But at the same time, bro, listen,
He knows when to
hey,
use his physicality.
he's
He knows
nimble.
when not. He knows when to use his speed.
Uh, uh,
He knows what to
come
use
on,
in different
Nico.
situations, and
Absolutely.
that right there is what makes him
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Like I said, he have great ball tracking skills. Pause. No Diddy.
No
He
Diddy.
have great ball tracking skills, man. That guy could ball.
No.
It was one play he caught like a curl.
Mm.
He caught a curl. I believe it was on Jones.
Yeah.
Jones tried to like rough him, like manhandle him. He was
Yeah.
like, "That's weight room now.
Yeah.
That's weight
Yeah. I
room." He
seen
was
him
like, "That's
flexing.
weight
Like, yeah,
room
yeah,
now."
yeah.
I was like, "Yeah,
Hey, listen.
Nico."
And that
I
was
got
close.
that guy on my fantasy. He gave me, I believe, 20 points. Shout
Okay.
out Nico. I
Yeah.
won week 1 fantasy. I'm a dog. GM status turned on real quick. But man,
Hey,
Nico, you had one of the catches of the week, one of the 2 top catches of the week.
for
Shout
sure.
out to you, man. I'm gonna put that catch number 1 out of 2
Mm.
simply because you iced them, you
Yeah.
killed them. Like that's what kept the clock rolling.
Man. And before we transition into our another wide receiver we want to talk about, we're gonna talk about Smoking Joe. Listen, man, Joe Mixon. Hey, bro, as a diehard Texans fan, thank you for choosing us. I know
Man,
we chose you and we paid you and all that lovely stuff, but thank you, young man, for choosing H-Town as a place where you can, as your playground.
man,
Cause listen,
bro,
bro, we have not had a back like that. I'm just saying, we ain't had a, we ain't, I ain't seen no back like that
man.
since A
A
Mr.
Foster,
Foster,
man.
man. Hey,
A Foster,
hey, we
man.
plugging
It's
that. Hey,
fair
come
to
to the
say that,
pod,
man.
man.
For
Come holler at
real.
us on the pod, man.
It's
Nah, but
fair to say that,
hey, bro,
man.
listen. At 30 touches for a buck 59.
Bro,
I don't even know last time we had 100. I think last time we had 100-yard rusher.
I
I
can't
don't even.
remember.
I don't even
I
want to
can't
remember
remember, man,
because
because
we're nobody
our
run.
running game
Man,
been
bro,
stale.
nobody running that
Been
ball like that.
stale. All these OCs and coaches came in. Oh, one of my, objectives is to correct the
Establish the
run
run and
game,
all.
and they
Yeah,
failed to do it.
man.
Joe
Joe,
Mixon,
smoking Joe.
Bobby Slow, man, them boys like, hey,
Hey,
we finna get this done. Joe
hey,
Mixon, like, I got you, coach. Just
listen,
dial it up, and I got you, man.
and Joe,
He's
man.
so patient in the run game,
Oh my
and
God.
it's just like boom, pop,
Yeah.
boom,
And he
and
falling
he.
forward. He is not getting ran over. I don't even think I can't even
And what's
remember.
crazy, I'm gonna tell you, bro, he was rusty.
Yeah.
He was rusty.
Okay.
A guy who didn't play in preseason. This was his first official game
Yeah.
of the season. So man, he was rusty. So I'm excited to see that
Yeah.
guy knock the rust off.
And
Man,
think
it
he
was some
knocked it
plays
off.
he tripped up on,
Man,
and
that's
it
that
was good
field.
plays.
That's that field though,
That
man.
was a
Coach
good
put some
plays.
oil on the field or something. They knew
Nah,
we
he
was
played
gonna
some
run.
3-1 oil on
They,
that mud, bro.
they
Like
put
Jim
some,
Irsay tried to
hey, they
like,
put some olive oil or something
and
on the field,
they
man.
ended up
Cause
messing over them. Like, yeah,
man,
man,
but I
like.
do feel like Joe played extremely well. He dominated the game, and that gave us an opportunity. We had 40 minutes, bro, time of possession. If y'all that don't
Man,
know,
that was great,
NFL game is 60 minutes. We had
bro.
the ball for 40 of
40
those minutes just
minutes,
because we was
man.
able to control the
And we
clock.
was always known for our defense to always be on the field
Yeah,
most of the
man,
time.
bro.
Man,
Yeah.
bro, like, hey, Jimmy Ward, of course, on that back end, you have to clean up those leverage
Man, we've been saying
issues,
that since we
man.
signed him, man. Jimmy got to go. That boy Bullock is here. So let's
Man,
go on and make what we need. Listen, Miko, hear me out, bro. I know you love Jimmy. You brought him over from San Francisco. Ah, la, 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 la. That's cool. He got to go, bro. He probably the least athletic DB we have. And that's saying a lot out of Sting, Lassiter, Bullock. Petrie played phenomenal. He was coming up in the run. He wasn't getting beat. He wasn't getting burnt. Everybody was doing their job. That deep pass that Pierce caught at the very beginning of the game, that was Jimmy, not Sting. Sting was there on recovery because they were playing a cover
both of
three.
them was Jimmy,
They
man.
come on,
The
bro.
Alec Pierce
Even the
touchdown was
touchdown,
Jimmy,
yeah, Jimmy, come
and
on, man.
the deep ball was Jimmy,
And then you're
man.
gonna let the rookie come in and say, hey, that's mine. Let me get that. Boom. Quick pick. Come on, bro. That's
Man,
them supposed
bro.
to be your plays made.
I
So
felt like if we would have kept Lonnie Johnson, Lynn Johnson would have made that play.
Hey,
He would have
listen.
had the speed to do it. Like on the touchdown with Alec
Mm,
Pierce. You had Stingley. That wasn't even his fault.
man,
You still had him trying to track the ball down and make that last
come on,
push
man.
to stop the touchdown. Bro put his body on the line, dove and tried to knock the ball
Come on,
down.
man.
Like, bruh.
Jimmy, you got to get better, dog. Clean it up. This is second year, Jimmy.
But I'm expecting him, of course, he's under D'Amico.
Mhm.
You have to believe D'Amico will have him clean that
We
up.
gonna see.
Week 2, man. So I'm expecting a big change from Jimmy
We gonna
on
see,
that
man.
on that end. Hopefully, you get a pick in week 2. I'll take that. You will be my boy again.
Yeah.
But other than
Or
that, no.
just don't get burnt. Like, stop getting smoked,
Yeah,
Jimmy. Like,
man.
your job, I get it, bro. You the leader back there in that backfield. Them guys look up to you. But I ain't gonna lie, man. If you got MJ Stewart coming in and you got Eric Murray coming in, they not getting burnt.
Right.
They playing the same position, doing the same
Shout out
assignments
Eric
you do.
Murray,
And
by the
for
way,
real,
man. He
bro.
made a right before halftime. He actually made a great tackle on AR-15
Come on, man.
from scoring. If AR-15 would have scored on that play, it would have been a one possession game. That tackle, that stop made it,
Big play.
kept it a two
Big
possession
play.
game.
Yeah.
And man, shout out to Eric Murray for that.
Man.
That was a big
And
time
our
play.
D line, man, we got 2 sacks on AR, man. I'm not even gonna try to butcher any of y'all's names, but number 97, Mario Edwards, I know that one. We talked about him. He was gonna be a sleeper.
One came
Somebody,
from him and one came from
yeah,
my guy.
yeah, from the Jaguars.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know
yeah.
how to say your
I
name,
don't I
bro,
don't want to
but
say it
we see
wrong.
you, bro. We
We know you,
appreciate
we
you.
see you,
You,
and
hey,
man, keep balling,
y'all was
bro.
getting money, but shout out Mario Edwards, man. He was one of the guys that we both was talking about over the summer, man. In camp, he was gonna be a sleeper.
Yes,
We
man.
felt that he had the opportunity when Autry went out with the suspension to be able to fill that gap and still be able to get pressure. I'm
Yes,
expecting
man.
Daniil and Will Anderson take off this week. Y'all got a rookie quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Still learning the ropes. Put some stunts on this boy, man.
Yes,
Hit him
one
with a
thing I
stunt.
did notice is which will have us running stunts successfully is they inserted Derek Barnett in the interior at D
Mm.
tackle. So it's gonna be fun watching
Miko playing
him,
chess, man.
getting him involved in the interior part of the
Miko playing
defensive
chess.
line.
Shout out Miko, man.
And I still feel like D'Amico is trying to find a way to
Yeah.
utilize these
It's week
guys.
one. Yeah.
It's week
It's
1.
week one.
Week 2, you will
Hey,
get a feel of
I'm
okay,
excited.
what's what, how can I use what, you know what I'm saying? So week 2, I'm expecting this D line to feast.
Man.
Caleb Williams, put on your hard hat.
Welcome to the jungle.
Cause man, dog, hey,
Come on,
NRG
man.
should be
It's about
rocking.
oh man, home
You better wear
game.
some earplugs. You better do something,
Hey, we're
dog.
gonna be in that Liberty
Cause
White.
man, you gonna be in that joint
Hey,
like,
we gonna have that Liberty White on. Hey, my girl Des Low said it best. Rock that all white when I'm feeling
man,
godly.
nah,
We
for
gonna be
real.
hey, y'all gotta show out for the city tonight. Man, it's gonna be a crazy, crazy game. Week 2, Bears, Texans, prime time, 7:25. Tune in.
Man.
As we transition, man, show coming to a close. We want to talk to y'all a little bit about a wide receiver that we both love, man. 2021 Triple Crown winner, our guy Cooper Kupp and Los Angeles, man, Los Angeles Rams. So with the addition of Puka, man, everybody kind of forgot about Buddy, bro. Like he ain't Timothy or
Man.
something, but he
I think
3 years ago, he was the best receiver in the NFL, bro. So Puka, for y'all that don't know, Puka has went down with a knee injury. Prayers up for Puka, man. Speedy recovery. We hope it's nothing serious and you can bounce back, get back out on the field. But Matthew Stafford won the bowl, won the Super Bowl, won a chip with Cooper, bro. Like, so their connection never faded. It's just that Cooper was dealing with injuries and now he's back healthy. He had 14 catches for 110 yards. He really showing that he's still a number one. He just knows like, hey, I'm older. He's 31 years old. So his body may, be slowing down on him, man. But he had a great week last week. We just want to highlight Cooper, man. You want to tap in on that, Ant?
Man, I don't think Cooper slowed down. I just think it was just the injuries in
Yeah,
his way.
man.
If you trying to think what was in his way, what was slowing him down, it was point blank the injuries.
Mm,
But as of now, he's healthy, and when he's healthy, we
man.
see what he does. So, like you
Hey,
said, bro,
them routes.
he's at like
Crispy.
he had what 14 receptions, 110
110.
yards,
Yeah.
and a TD.
Hey.
Cooper ball. He also had the top 2 catch of the week,
Yeah.
man.
So we
On that
saying
sideline
Nico,
catch, like, bruh,
yeah,
that was so beautiful,
Nico
dog.
had the number one catch with that third down to seal the game, but we saying that
Cooper Cup
Cooper
had
had
the
the number
number
two.
two,
Hey
and
man,
man, bro, that was beautiful. That was
yeah,
like artwork
yeah,
by Cooper Cup. Matthew Stafford, man, you could see he's back healthy. He was
yeah.
slinging that boy, no diddy.
Hey.
But hey, man, yes,
Shout
yeah,
out Cooper, man. Shout out Nico, man. Those are our top two wide receivers of the week, man. Just something we wanted to throw in there, man. Let y'all know what we think. Let us know, man. Who are y'all top receivers in the NFL from week one? We going into week two, man. So we gonna be paying attention every week, man, trying to find something that we can highlight, just to show that we tapped into these games and we tapped into to the season just like y'all are, man. But let us know who was y'all top two wide receivers from week one. Who y'all feel like we may have missed or performed and had a game that we didn't even really, get to pay attention to because we was locked in on our Texans, baby. H-Town
right,
stay down. But Cooper Cup, man, shout out to you. I hope this is a great bounce back opportunity, man, to show the world you still himothy.
right.
So that being said, man, we are going to drop our week three picks. Y'all already know last week we tapped in with y'all on our week two picks. Make sure y'all, hey, when we posting those things, make sure y'all drop y'all picks because y'all be quick to argue against what we saying, but don't nobody want to say what they saying. So drop y'all
Yeah.
picks, man, and hey,
But
let's have
y'all,
a
hey, y'all rocking with me
oh
though. Y'all
man.
rocking with me. A lot of people is rocking with my picks. I appreciate y'all. I don't know about DJ picks. A lot of people weren't rocking with them too
That's
much.
cool,
I'm gonna
man.
try to help them out a little bit.
Hey.
But hey, man, I appreciate y'all. It's love. Week three picks. We finna get into it
So,
for sure.
and y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for the winner of week two picks. And we'll make sure y'all have that as well. But we're gonna get into it, man. So week three, NFL season starts off on Thursday night football. Am I taking the ropes or you want to go first?
Man, you could go first. Let
Gotcha.
them know,
Boom. Say
man.
less. Here
Say,
we go. Thursday night football. Give me the Jets over the Patriots. Then we're gonna jump into Sunday. I'm gonna take the Browns over the Giants. I'm going to take the Eagles over the Saints. I'm taking the Texans over the Vikings. Absolutely gonna do that every single time. Y'all gonna notice every week that I'm gonna take my Texans. I don't care if I know we the underdog or not. I'm taking the Texans over the Vikings. I'm taking the Buccaneers over the Broncos. Give me the Titans over the Packers simply because Jordan Love is not there. We'll see how Malik Willis doing his first start, but I'm gonna go ahead and take the Titans over the Packers. I'm going to take the Bears over the Colts because again, they're in my division. I don't want them to win. I'm going to take the Steelers over the Chargers. I think they bounce back. Justin Fields is going to have a good game that week. I'm going to take, this is when it gets tricky. I don't know why I'm in love with the Seahawks so much. I really just believe in Geno because Geno be really balling. I'm going to take the Seahawks over the Dolphins. I'm going to take the Raiders over the Panthers because, yeah, Bryce Young, buddy. I don't know, man.
that's gonna
I'm
be
going
a high school showdown.
to, hey,
Man, bro.
hey, that's high school showdown is hilarious. I 100% agree. I'm gonna take 49ers over the Rams. That's a division game. Those games are always tough. Y'all make sure y'all lock in on that one. And I'm gonna take the Lions over the Cardinals for sure. Game of the week. I'm gonna take the Cowboys. I can't believe I'm saying this out loud. Again, I keep choosing the Cowboys. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm gonna take the Cowboys over the Ravens. I'm gonna take the Chiefs over the Falcons. Bills over the Jaguars. And again, I'm riding with the Commanders, man. They let me down, but I'm gonna take the Commanders over the Bengals. I still don't think Jamar Chase is getting paid, and I don't think he's gonna be available. I think Buddy gonna start realizing y'all got me messed up. So those are my picks. Comment down what you think, man. Listen, I really don't care, but
Did you
those are
have
my
a
picks.
shot in between? Did you have a
No, no
shot like
shot.
a what
These
you
are
took
all
like
hey,
MD 2020,
no,
bro, or what?
sir.
Like
No mad dog. I'm an
you
E and
got
J guy. No, I'm
crappy at the
kidding.
end of that schedule, bro. But okay, man.
Listen,
Hey,
I'm picking
man.
who I'm picking, bro,
Yes,
because I
sir. Yes,
believe what
sir.
I believe, bro. And we're
Yes,
gonna
sir.
see,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
We're
Yes,
gonna see.
I'm with
Take go
you.
ahead,
I'm
bro. Your
with you.
turn. Make
I
your
love
picks
you. I'm
then.
supportive.
Make your picks,
Hey,
bro.
let
Go
you
ahead,
win,
man.
brother.
Boys be
Yes,
hating,
sir,
man. Make
man.
yours, man.
Hey, what's up, fellas? So listen, I'm taking the Jets over the Patriots. I'm taking the Browns over the Giants. I'm taking the Eagles over the Saints. I'm taking the Vikings over the. Let me stop playing,
I'm
man.
about to say you got
Let
your
me stop
goddamn
playing,
mind,
man.
bro.
I'm
What?
taking the Texans.
H-Town, stay down.
I'm taking the Texans over the Vikings, of course.
This kid.
I'm taking the Broncos over the Buccaneers. I'm taking the Green Bay Packers over the
Okay.
Tennessee Titans. I'm taking the Bears over the Colts. I'm taking the Chargers over the Steelers. I'm taking the Dolphins over the Seahawks. I'm taking I don't even know with this one, but I'm taking the Raiders over the Panthers.
That's
I'm taking the
crazy.
49ers over the Rams. I'm taking the Lions over the Cardinals. I'm taking the Ravens over the stinking Cowboys. I'm taking the Chiefs over the Falcons. I'm taking the Bills over the Jaguars. And I'm taking the Bengals over the Commanders. I don't know what DJ was talking about, but yeah, those are my picks. Those are the correct picks. If
Man,
you guys need them for y'all parlay, y'all are free to use them.
that's
Don't
crazy.
take his, take mine,
Listen,
because man, I will steer you in the right direction.
I'm always gonna take an underdog because I feel like the underdog makes it a little bit more enticing. I don't see why the Commanders wouldn't beat the Bengals. They don't got no defense. Joe Burrow don't have a number one receiver right now. Like, I don't understand.
That's
But hey,
crazy,
that's
man.
neither here nor there,
But
man.
if I take the underdog, I get like
Nah, you fine. Hey,
that's
bro, these
crazy,
are your
man.
picks. So listen,
That's
guys,
crazy, man.
that's it for today's show. Man, man, y'all have no
Man,
idea
we
how much
appreciate
we
y'all so
appreciate
much.
y'all, man.
Like for real.
Y'all
Like
have no
y'all,
idea,
we
man.
appreciate y'all, man. We
We
want to do something special for y'all in
for
the
sure.
soon.
So for sure.
But man, we appreciate y'all most
Man,
definitely,
so
man.
and I, man, again, we thank y'all. We wouldn't be here without y'all, and we want to continue to be here because of y'all. So, man, make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all share these, comment, subscribe to our YouTube, man. Fifth Quarter the Pod. Follow us on Instagram, Fifth Quarter the Pod.
Yes,
Follow us on
sir.
TikTok, Fifth Quarter the Pod. We everywhere, man, and we posting daily. Y'all see something from some of us in some type of capacity, man. So again, thank y'all so much.
Give us
We
y'all
appreciate it,
feedback,
man.
man. On
Absolutely.
everything we post, give us y'all
Yeah,
feedback. That
especially them
means a
picks.
lot.
Just
Let us know what y'all want to see. You
tripping
know
on
what
the
I'm saying? We
pick.
here for y'all. Let us know
Tripping.
what y'all want to see,
For sure.
because I'm gonna give y'all what y'all want to see. I don't
Uh,
know about the guy, DJ, but I know Ant gonna give y'all what y'all want to
oh
see,
man,
man. I
listen.
know y'all rocking out with me, and man, I'm gonna keep rocking out with
I
y'all.
appreciate that, man.
Keep rocking out with me,
This man here,
cause
man.
man, hey,
Obviously rock out with Ant, but
but
listen,
I love DJ,
look
man.
at the
He's a
picks.
great guy,
Take
man.
them picks and really think about what I'm saying. They make sense if you know football.
To the
And
best of
and,
his knowledge.
and it speaks off emotion. I speak off rationality. But again, man, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Nah, I appreciate y'all
Y'all
for
have a
real,
great week,
man.
and we will see y'all next week, man.
We
Fifth
out.
quarter of the pod, baby.
Yo, it's Ant from Fifth Quarter of the Pod. As y'all seeing me right now, that means I'm the weekly winner for the NFL picks. If y'all need any type of advice on who's gonna win, tap in with me for y'all all y'all parlays and whatever else. I got y'all.